President William Ruto is now reaching out to Parliament as he seeks to have the National Government Constituency Development Fund entrenched in the Constitution, as well as establish the Senators' Oversight Fund in exchange for total support for his legislative agenda. In his speech to MPs as he inaugurated the 13th Parliament, Ruto called for a bipartisan approach to the government development agenda, promising to serve all Kenyans. And TV's senior political affairs reporter Kennedy Mureithi brings us the political undertones in Ruto's speech that saw him hit out at his former boss, retired President Uhuru Kenyatta.
President William Ruto now seems to be setting his legislative agenda in motion, where today he addressed the inaugural sitting of the 13th Parliament. And knowing the task ahead, especially on keeping his political promises, the president has reached out to the opposition seeking their support.
I want to persuade you that the legislative agenda I stand here to prosecute deserves the bipartisan support of this House. My administration is pursuing a transformational program that offers a uniquely all-Kenyan moment, which calls for unity of purpose in the legislature.
Ruto promising to be a president for all at a time he is being accused of favoring those that voted for him.
I promise to lead an administration dedicated to the just and fair government of all Kenyans in order to deliver a Kenya for everybody.
To achieve this, Ruto is bringing with him a bag of goodies, including government support in entrenching the National Government Constituency Development Fund in the Constitution so as to do away with the incessant court cases that have time and again nullified the fund.
Having served in Parliament for 15 years, before and after the establishment of the National Government CDF, I know the difference it makes is monumental. I believe there is a way CDF can be aligned to the tenets of the Constitution.
Consequently, the president has also proposed the setting up of the Senate Oversight Fund, one of the most sought after by senators as he expects their support in return.
I believe the two houses should work together to set up the Senate Oversight Fund. This will be used to provide oversight of the millions of resources that are sent to counties.
The president also hitting out at retired President Uhuru Kenyatta for supporting Raila Odinga.
And this only happens, by the way, in Kenya. The sitting deputy president became the candidate of the opposition. And the leader of the opposition became the candidate of government. And as things would be, the opposition candidate won the election and became president. And the president became the leader of the opposition party. That's the beauty of our democracy.
While appreciating the distinctiveness of all the arms of government, President William Ruto has promised to work with all of them, noting that this time round, for the government to deliver on its promises, everybody needs to be well facilitated. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV at Parliament Buildings, Nairobi County.